This episode of Champ and the Tramp is brought to you by Corona Seltzer. We just got their brand new variety pack, tropical flavors. My man, Mr. Effie over there, is sipping on one himself.
Yeah, man, I cracked pineapple pina. It's delicious, perfect for summer. Go get yours today at any liquor store in your neighborhood.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and the Tramp, let the bomb blast.
What's up, everybody? We are back. Champ of the Tramp once again with my man Frankie Edgar over there. Brand new haircut. Look at that. Looking fresh to death, boy. Look at you.
Summer cut.
Yeah? Right in the middle of summer? Not doing it at the beginning of summer?
I mean, yeah, I guess the middle is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Better than the end?
Yeah.
All right.
Looks good, but you
I was thinking like summer cut. You ever heard of summer teeth? Summer teeth?
Yeah, summer here, summer
Summer
there.
here, summer there, yeah. It doesn't work with summer cut, I guess. You know?
I mean, listen, you're a handsome lad. You look good anyway,
thanks,
but
buddy.
I don't know that I was a huge fan when your hair was really long.
The curly hair?
I don't know if I was a huge fan.
I just did it to do it.
Yeah. Just fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
It's all right. I just have many looks. I could do the whole fucking Jerry curl look.
Can you do the Sean O'Malley?
What, like the different
Grow it
color hair?
out, get some green shit in there, some purple shit?
Never.
No? Not
Come
you?
on, bro.
You said you could do it all.
I'm saying like different looks. I'm not going to fucking turn into a Rainbow Bright over here, right?
Speaking of Sean O'Malley, what do you think? I mean, obviously, this past weekend, his opponent dropped out. He had a guy on short notice. I can't even remember the guy's name.
Did you watch fight Chris Matino? I think.
Anyway, you talk about a dude with an iron jaw. Holy shit, the amount of punishment. I mean, listen, it got what? Fight of the night or it got performance of the night? I can't remember.
I think fight of the night guy. Yeah.
Regardless,
What do you think? Okay.
That kid deserved it.
Yeah, absolutely. He did. O'Malley looked good. I mean, the dude, he did what he had to do to a guy that kept coming. The guy was like a moving heavy bag, bro. For real. His
zombie.
His head stayed right in the middle. He ate every fucking shot.
Every shot.
He was talking to O'Malley and everything.
And O'Malley can usually sleep people, man. He
he's
usually
got
knocks
some
people
pop.
down.
Got some pop. But what do you think of the stoppage?
What do I think of what?
That stoppage.
Oh, that stoppage.
Yeah.
I mean, he was still on his feet. I think it was an early stoppage. He was still on his feet. He didn't look any different than he did throughout the entire fight. He was taking punishment the whole fight.
Exactly.
So what was the stoppage for?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
that bothered me as a fighter, and I get it. You're supposed to be the referee is supposed to be looking out for your best interests and it's not. But they took that guy's
chance,
moral victory. But he earned that. He earned that right to finish that fight. O'Malley couldn't finish him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they took that away. And dude, if they wanted to stop it because of his health, they should have stopped in the fucking second round.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, I agree.
Don't stop 30 seconds. This kid fought. He lost brain cells for that.
Right.
That accomplishment. That's an accomplishment to make it through something like that.
I agree. You've had some fights like that. I mean, Gray Maynard, certainly they could have.
Yeah.
A different ref could have stopped that fight. For sure.
Fucking pussy ass ref.
But you've been there, and you're probably the most well known for that fight in the comeback. You know what I mean? That's
right. Yeah, that got taken away from me.
They would have robbed that from you.
Yeah, exactly.
A different ref in there could have taken that away from you.
Could've.
That's crazy, man. That could have changed the whole trajectory of your. I mean, crazy. Gray could have won. Gray could have gone on to have a illustrious career, and you could have been, coaching somewhere. But look,
no. I would have bounced fucking back like I always do, baby.
I'm sure, but I'm saying you never know. What is it? Butterfly effect, right? You don't know how the smallest thing can affect outcomes.
The butterfly effect. Isn't that that's that movie, right?
It's a movie, but it's a concept of the smallest little change.
Like you throw, or is it kind of like you throw the pebble and the ripples happen? Same shit, right?
Correct. Yep.
All right.
Same. So.
Yeah, you don't know. You're right. But I'm glad it worked out that way.
Yeah.
But I thought, Herb Dean's he's a great referee.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks, man. Honestly, you don't hear people criticizing referees until you do. Right. You know what I mean? Correct. And it's going to happen eventually. They're going to do something that someone criticizes.
Although there are refs,
some are better than others.
That gets
for
critiqued
sure.
way more than others. Herb Dean's one of the best, no question.
Yeah.
In your opinion, who is the best? Big John?
Well, Big John, yeah, but he doesn't do it anymore.
Right.
He was one of the best. Mark Goddard, Herb Dean. Honestly, I think that dude Keith Peterson
Really, the little guy.
He doesn't get involved. That's the
wait.
fucking best thing about it.
Isn't that the guy that what's his name ripped on said he smells like
booze and alcohol?
Yeah.
He doesn't get involved, dude.
Yeah.
He barely is. That's the whole idea. The referee should not. Almost, you shouldn't see that motherfucker.
Right,
you know what I mean? He's there when he has to be.
Right.
And I
have seen him rush in. Perfect timing and stop fights.
No, you got to stop fights.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah. I'm saying he's quick because he comes out of nowhere. He's a little dude. You don't really see him in there.
He's a Jersey guy too, I think.
Yeah.
So I think he's one of my favorite. Big Dan's a good ref too.
Mergliata, yeah, good dude. Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't ever have problems with referees because I don't do any cheap shit. I fucking go the whole time. I never got stood up.
There was that one I didn't really care for. I don't remember her name. The girl.
Oh yeah, well I'm not talking. Yeah, we know that. But I'm just saying, like in general, like for me while I'm fighting.
I should clarify. I'm not anti-feminist here or anything. I don't think she was reffing your fight, right?
No, I don't
she didn't
think
ref
she
your
ever
fight,
did,
but
no.
she walked by. I was there with my ex, and we were sitting like front row. And she walked by. I forget were you fighting Gray? No,
I don't even know.
I forget who you were fighting, but anyway, she looked at me, and she was in her ref outfit, in her uniform. She hasn't reffed in years. I haven't seen her in years and years and years. But anyway, it was this one. She had the long ponytail. Remember whatever her name was?
Yes.
And she said, "How do you feel about your boy going down tonight?" And I never thought someone would say something like that to me, so I almost didn't hear it. I was just like, ah. And then I looked and I said, "Yo, did she fucking just say what I thought she said?"
Yeah,
she did.
Fuck her.
Yeah,
yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
So, okay, the big fight. You did watch all of them, right?
I did.
All right,
I was at a party in the backyard.
Oh, here we go.
I watched him.
Here we go. Here's the excuses.
I was the only one there glued to the TV. So,
well, I hope no one taller than you was standing in front.
I just couldn't hear it. Nobody's ever taller than me.
No, you couldn't hear it.
The last fight we made the DJ turn the music off so I could watch the Conor McGregor fight, which
guys at parties with DJs.
Didn't make it out the first round, but
okay. Now tell me, give me your take. I'm not going to say anything. Give me your take on the whole ordeal
on Conor.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of so everybody asked me who I thought was going to win, and I said if I was betting money, I would have picked Conor. I thought Conor was going to come back betting money, but I think
thing you didn't, huh?
I always pick wrong. So if I ever pick the opposite because I always pick wrong.
Right.
But anyway, I think Poirier is just such a good human being.
That's probably what happened too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, we really don't know who won. Poirier was cleaning his clock until he broke his leg, but you never know. Maybe Conor could come back.
Come on, dude.
Let me finish. Before a punch had been thrown, if you'd asked me if I was betting money, I would have bet on Conor. I just thought he was not going to lose that trilogy fight. You know what I mean?
So you were wrong off the dick.
I was wrong right off Jump Street. I was wrong. But then as the fight got started, I mean, Poirier just controlled everything. He literally controlled everything. I think Conor maybe got one good shot in on Poirier, and then, the leg break. And that was at the what was it, 4 seconds left in the first round or something like that? Right. And I didn't see it happen. Usually I see that shit. I didn't see it break. I thought, I thought he pushed up against the fence and was taking some punishments and just sitting it out for the last 5 seconds. Yeah. Then I saw him point and I could see before they showed the replay. I could see
shit was all twisted.
It was twisted. I was like, oh yeah, he definitely broke something. So
did you see how he broke it? Like some people,
he planted. Well, Dustin.
Well, no. Did you see it? Go ahead.
Dustin said that he thought he checked a kick, which maybe hairline cracked it or something, and then planted it wrong, and then it broke. But you see he takes that back step with that left.
Well, now people are you could actually they slowed it down like crazy. Conor throws that teep kick, which is like a front kick. Yeah. Right, catches Dustin's elbow. When he pulls it back, you can see it start fucking like shaking. Oh, you can tell that's when it kind of busted. Puts it down, right? Then when he throws the 1-2 on the in, you see it crack again. Then on the back is when he finally puts it down. That's when it totally went through.
So from what do you call it? What kind of kick?
A teep kick.
So that just the impact of that broke it, or you think
he hit the elbow?
Oh, the elbow. I got you. Okay,
elbow,
okay. Wow.
Pretty crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah.
But
I've seen too many leg breaks.
Then they're saying that he hurt it in camp possibly, but you can't believe them because they make excuses like fucking crazy. Of course. And his coach is saying,
but he had the opportunity. He had the opportunity. If he was going to say, "Oh, I had an injury," it would have been right at the end. He said, Rogan sat on the floor with him and said,
"Did you hear the stuff he said?"
He said, "Oh, horrible! He's an atrocious human being."
I didn't say
I didn't say I liked it.
No, I'm just asking. I didn't say you did.
But listen, it has to be an act. My problem, my issue is the fight's over. Why are you still acting?
Yeah, no,
that's my issue.
An act like
it has to be an act because the last time they fought,
I understand. It isn't.
He was gracious.
That was the act.
Yeah.
That was the act.
Maybe you're right.
All right,
Maybe
that was
you're
the
right.
act.
Maybe you're
Him
right.
being gracious was the act. This, when he's saying like he's fucking like a broken person, like he's you're a hoe, oh you're dead. You said
Talking about his wife.
Yeah,
bro.
no, but he said you're a hoe, and
Dad,
you're dead. In your sleep, you're dead.
dead.
Like yo, you're just like a you're a like a you're fucking beaten. You're broken, right? When you get to that
Okay,
point.
so let me
No?
ask you
I'm saying like to get to that point.
Oh, you're a broken person. No
Yeah.
question. No question. Something went wrong. But I mean, listen, he punched the old guy in the bar. Like something's been a little off with this guy forever. Now, I'm not saying that he's not an amazing fighter. He is. He definitely is.
Did you hear what the one guy said? And look, I'm not one to knock someone down and snaps. The one reporter, and it's kind of true, and a lot of people a lot of Conor fans need to kind of take this in consideration. Conor won one fight since Obama was president.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this guy he's still, dude, they sold 1.8 million pay-per-views.
I know.
Is the second most pay-per-views ever. Like the guy's a fucking, he sells. It's crazy. And honestly, now he says this shit, people are gonna want to see him get beat up more. Now the people that used to like him are gonna watch him to lose. You know what I mean? Like
But
he's always
do you
gonna have a
think-
following.
Do you think that's a testament to the fact that the sport maybe is outpacing itself? Meaning,
What do you mean? I don't understand.
meaning that fans don't actually know the fight game. People want to see, like, right? Fans make the fights now. It's not always about ratings and stuff like that, right?
No, it's
So-
about ratings.
It
It's
should-
about what fans want to watch.
No, I'm sorry, rankings. I meant
Rankings,
rankings.
got
not
it,
ra-
got it,
rankings.
okay.
It's not always about rankings. It should be.
It's I know it's
right?
really not.
But
You're
I mean,
right. No.
you're seeing it in the world of YouTube fighters versus professional boxers, professional MMA guys. Those guys are way bigger draws money wise than they would be otherwise. So does that mean that the average fight fan is not an actual fight aficionado, meaning doesn't know enough about? I want to see the best two fighters go at it. That's what I want to see.
Well, there's people like you that you've been a lifelong fight fan,
right?
You know, and there's going to be people that are just that get attracted to it just because of the spectacle of it.
Correct.
And then they're going to turn into hopefully a lifelong fight fan.
Okay, but I'm saying, is it outpacing itself? Meaning, has it become big enough where it's just drawing in this new crowd? They really don't know much at all about fighting, you know, and they just want to see a shit talker that is really loud with his mouth and can sell stuff.
A lot, yeah.
Fight
That's
another YouTube guy that can talk a lot of shit.
Yes.
It's not really about the art of fighting at that point, is it? You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess fighting is the consequence of it all, right? That's why it makes the trash talk more real. People like trash talk, period. Like that's why is like Stephen A. Smith and all these reporters kind of trash talk because that's what people are into.
Right.
But now with fighting, you trash talk, you have that.
Right.
Every like WWE, it's all trash talk, and they wrestle, but it's scripted. Like in fighting, there's the consequences of the trash talk. You're actually gonna get to fight.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I get what you're saying, but you know, it should be equally skilled guys versus each other, and it's not always that way now. You know what I mean? Like Tyrone Woodley is not on the same level as.
Yeah, dude, you can't say that.
Well,
in a boxing,
I guess.
Yeah, you have to. And dude, this guy, like, he's not a YouTuber anymore. You can't say. I mean, he is obviously. That's where he originally came from, and he still fucking probably got a bunch of videos on YouTube. But he boxes every day for the last 3-4 years. Shit. At what point is he a boxer?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying, but do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I do. I get it. I mean.
I think
it's
real,
always,
true
like
fight fans that understand the game. And
I agree, but why don't they just make? Okay, then fuck it. Why don't they just make? Like, if that's the case, right? It's just all about fan base. Why don't they just make Bieber versus fucking I don't know, Machine Gun Kelly or whatever, something like that?
If they could make that happen, bro.
Yeah, they would.
They would.
Yeah.
It would be the biggest sell of all fucking time.
At what point though does it
ever?
But at what point do people are going to be like, all right, this spectacle isn't as good as watching.
Probably when people pay $300 per pay-per-view for two YouTube or two music sensations,
bum of a fight,
and it's a one-punch knockout, and people are like, I spent $300 on that. Well, start watching real fights then, you dumb fuck. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Not that a one punch can't happen out in a regular fight too. It can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like a really, really poor showing of skill set where you got robbed of $300. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when people will probably wake up and be like, I'm wasting my money. I want to see actual fighters fight now, you know? So,
I don't know. Did you see the Burns Wonder Boy fight?
I did. What was your take on that?
Yeah, Burns did a good. I mean, I think he did a good
Done,
job. He got it done. He got it done. He
Wonder
should.
Boy's always he's so unorthodox and has such.
That's why it was such
it's
a hard fight to call.
Right,
It
I
really
could have
was.
gone either way,
Yeah.
but I would have been happy for either guy. I think they're both good
great
dudes.
guys.
Yeah.
But I think Dorino's Burns' wrestling was the difference.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
That fight.
For
A lot of
sure.
guys. I mean, Woodley could barely take.
He did.
down-
Burns
take
kind of,
down,
not that
Wonder
he's
Boy.
not a shit talker, but he was just being factual. But it sort of probably stung a little bit from Wonder Boy. He said, "I expected him to be a lot stronger. I got a hold of him on the ground, and I got a hold, and he wasn't. The strength wasn't there that I expected."
Did you see that guy's neck?
Yeah.
Fucking
What
pretty
neck?
Yeah, exactly. And what else? What other fights were there? Oh, Ryan Hall. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't see that one. That was on before we turned the TV on. I had to bring my Apple TV to the party, bro, to get this thing on.
Wow.
And I had to go back and get the plug for it because I forgot it.
Yeah, but he's the guy that tries to jump for the legs,
Yeah, Ryan Hall's the guy that took the BJ Penn comeback fight, right? Kind of the unassuming dorky. He's got like a blink. He does that blink.
Yeah.
But he's insane on the ground. Insane.
Technically one of the best.
What's his weight class?
45.
Oh, he's a little guy.
And
I forgot. Him and Damian Maia would be, if they were the same weight class, that'd be a great fight.
But did you see what this guy did to him?
No.
He tried doing that thing. This guy caught him with 2 hammer fists. Put him away.
Slapped him.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. It's like you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
What do they call that roll? That
Imanari roll.
Imanari roll, yeah.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Right.
Like, yeah, there's a chance he can catch you,
Right.
but you're fucking underneath someone with your hands at your side.
Right.
It's just a little dangerous.
And he got caught.
Oh, he got crushed, bro.
Really?
Dude was pretty good. This guy from Spain.
He's
I think Georgia.
And listen, we live in a world where you can't judge a book by its cover anymore as far as fight style go. But that guy, again, you wouldn't think twice about fighting that guy in a bar, right?
I told you I grappled against him, right?
Did you? But he's
right before I even started training with Ricardo, I was literally just home from college and training at that Rhino place, and I just jumped in anything I could jump into. I did a couple Nagas, and I did this one Naga, and I go against him, and everyone's like, "Bro, he was like the man at triangles and arm bars, They're like, "Oh, but don't shoot on him, don't shoot on him." I'm like, what do you mean don't shoot on him? We're fucking grappling. What the fuck are we doing, So I shoot on him, and boom, he freaking arm bar triangled me. I tapped or whatever. This was like my first, probably second, third tournament I ever did. And then I went against him again another time. I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot on him. But I'm like, how can you not? We're grappling. What are we gonna do? Just stand up the whole time? It's stupid. So of course I shoot on him. He goes to throw a triangle on me, and I picked him up like kind of like like Rampage.
Right, yeah.
But no, you can't. But like I just shook him off me.
Yeah,
I shook him off. He falls on the ground. The ref blows the whistle. He puts his hands up, and I got disqualified from the tournament. Not even from. It's $80 these fucking tournaments.
Wait, did they consider it a slam?
Yeah, they consider it a slam. I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like,
really?
if I knew it was, I would have got disqualified.
Right.
I would have put him through the fucking mat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. DQ'd for that.
DQ'd
So
for that.
there's a.
But he's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
That guy.
talking about like unassuming looking that you wouldn't think twice about like fighting in a bar or in the street, right? There's a guy who would probably kill you if you did. And who is the girl?
Break your leg for sure.
Oh, that's what I mean. I don't mean stand up. If
I mean, he might knock you out too. But
me especially. But who is the girl? And she actually just had a big win. She's another ground game girl, Brazilian jiu-jitsu girl. Really, really good, but wears total dork, is always wearing like
Roxanne.
Yeah, what's her last name?
Madafri.
Who did she just beat? And you would have never thought. Oh, I think she's Macy Barber, right? Didn't she beat Macy Barber?
I don't know if she did.
I think she beat Macy Barber.
I think you might be right.
Yeah. I don't know about Jess B. That was a while ago, but yeah, I would have thought Macy was gonna just.
But that girl, like. That's what I did a couple seminars recently, and everyone asked me about like body type. Oh, what body type would you think? And I'm like, of course, I'd love to be long and rangy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But any body type works. It's how competitive are you? Well, look, that girl Roxanne. She's not the most athletic. She's not the fastest. She wants to win so fucking bad. She finds a way.
Right.
I had a kid in college.
That's you, bro. That is you.
Kind of, but I have some athletic ability. You know what I mean? Like some people. I mean, listen, I am definitely an overachiever too. I do believe that I'm an overachiever. But like to someone like that, like they're not the fastest, not this. They don't have they almost look a little awkward, kind of doing stuff. But she fucking wins fights because she wants to win so bad.
Yeah, I remember being so truly impressed with her when she fought Macy and pulling that off. You could see the determination in Macy too for that fight. Macy was like she was trying to win that fight. She really was. Though not that every fighter is it, but you could see like she was surprised that she was getting it taken to her.
I think a lot of people
are.
I had a kid in college, man. He was like very unorthodox. He was athletic, but unorthodox kind of type dude. But he was so fucking competitive that he ended up being All-American, man. You know, you find a way. He could barely do a drop step, but you couldn't take this motherfucker down. You know what I mean?
Well, there's, you know, Sebastian, when he was in here last week, had a good statement. He was like, you know, I said, you're fighting at 141. You know, how do you feel about that? Blah, blah, blah. He said something to the effect of, you know, there's disadvantages. A lot of guys at that weight are longer, ranger, but at the end of the day, it's just wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a good way to put it. It is
absolutely.
just wrestling at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Leverage. He was talking about leverage.
Yeah.
You know, another guy you talk about all the time. You talk him up. We've had him on the couch. Great dude, great all-around guy, and a badass in the ring. Corey Anderson, a guy that probably wasn't born with the most natural ever talent, you know, and just outworks everybody in the gym.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sarge, another one.
Yeah.
Sarge said I was a fat kid. Sarge said it herself. I was a fat kid. Look at her. Grinding, you know, does her thing.
Yeah, she's actually going down to 125.
I heard that.
And she looked great in the gym, dude.
Yeah.
She really does.
Yeah.
She's been on top of it, so I think she fights in like 2 weeks.
Does she?
Yeah.
Who's she fighting?
I don't shoot.
Isn't Caitlin usually in her corner, isn't she?
Yeah, Caitlin, Ryan. I don't know if Caitlin is. Caitlin will go out there help out, you know, stuff like that. But
you buy any more feet pictures of Caitlin?
Yeah, no.
Purchase any more? You good?
No, I'm good. I'm more of a.
Oh, before I forget, Thin Line Apparel. We got our new T-shirts in for my boy Charlie Kingery.
Good luck, Charlie.
Charlie's coming on in August. Everybody's favorite police officer. So,
what does it say? Say what it says.
It says, "Take it from my dead hands," and it's a assault rifle.
It's not an assault rifle.
It's a pepper rifle.
It's assault rifle. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my live hands and shoot you before you take it.
Yeah,
all right?
exactly. I just think it's a statement about
I get it.
the limits that you'll go
it,
to.
yeah.
We were having a little discussion upstairs, and I still don't know. I'm probably way off, but who said it? I said Charlton Heston. You didn't really weigh in. Was it Charlton Heston that said it?
I don't know if he said that.
Take it from my cold dead hands.
Maybe
you can have it when you pry it from my cold dead hands or something like that.
I was thinking.
I'm probably 1,000 miles off, and I'm going to get absolutely massacred. But I think it was Charlton Heston.
All right, a question for you. Did you say? Do you said you watched? We see all the celebrities at the fights.
Yeah. I mean, again, I was watching this at a party.
I know.
But I was glued to the TV, so yeah, I did see some. Yeah. I forget who now.
No, Machine Gun Kelly, right?
Yes, yeah, I did see Machine Gun Kelly.
Baker Mayfield. What's that his name? Baker Mayfield from the Browns. Like they put the Cleveland Browns was like him and a bunch of his players. But you know who was there? And they didn't
Trump.
show. You know, they did not show him.
Trump. Yeah.
That's fucking kind of crazy, no?
Yeah.
I mean, a former president, they don't show him?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, I thought. There's definitely something, the reason. That's Dana's boy.
Yeah.
There's definitely a reason. What's the reason?
They asked Dana about it at the post-fight. He didn't really weigh in much. He just said, we're just friends. Been friends a long time.
Yeah.
Two friends watching a fight. That's it. That's basically what he said, you know. So.
Unless maybe they didn't want to have that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen more biased shit in my life ever. So
do you think you could beat up Machine Gun Kelly?
Listen,
I'm asking you. You guys are about the same height, right? How tall is he?
I'm a fan of Machine Gun Kelly, so I don't want to talk shit.
What the fuck that mean?
I'm a fan.
Do
I think I beat him up? Of course, I think I could beat him up.
Why? Why do you think you can?
Well, I mean, I don't know why. Because I guess it's my mentality. Because I wouldn't fucking lose. I'd be embarrassed to lose, I guess.
Oh, that's why you'd win, because you'd be embarrassed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would fight with everything I got to not lose. Maybe he beats me, but I doubt it.
Would you? You know, I told you my buddy that did like the porn. He won the porn contest.
Yeah.
I tell you about that.
Yeah.
Would you win that?
The wrestler guy?
No, he wrestled it in college with me.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. Yeah.
So anyway, he won this porn. Would you win that because you'd be embarrassed?
Well, wait, what was it exactly he did? Like a tryout?
Yeah. He like
had to like bang chicks on camera.
Yes.
They actually have tryouts for that?
It was a reality show. It was a reality show. It's the way he told me. It was a reality show. He filled out the thing for it, and he's like, I thought it was bullshit. He's like, there's no way. I got a response. I still think it's bullshit. Then all of a sudden they tell me to book a flight or I don't know if they booked it for him or whatever. Booked the flight. He's like, I'm still thinking this is bullshit. He's like, I show up at a house. He's like, all right, now fuck. He's like, all right. And he won. He won it.
Yeah.
I think they pitched it to like Brazzers or some shit or fucking YouPorn or whatever the fuck it is.
Do I think I could have sex in front of people? I know I can because I've already done it. But
I didn't ask you, buddy.
But,
I didn't ask you.
But no, because most people would say I'm not doing it. I'm fucking get stage fright or whatever. I don't think that so much about me. I would never do it because I have kids. You know what I mean? Kids, I wouldn't do it. So.
But you doing a fans only or only fans?
No.
That's what you said last week.
Would I do an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I don't think so because I got kids. I don't think I would do that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. No. Yesterday, last week, you were all in on the OnlyFans.
No, girls. Your girl. I said to Sebastian, would you let your girl do it?
Yeah, but your girl is most likely going to be.
But you're asking me personally. You didn't. The debate was never whether I would do it. I don't know.
I thought it was you would do it.
Listen,
I thought that was part of the conversation.
The problem is you're not guaranteed a dollar fee. You could make $0. You could make $50,000 a month. If I knew I was going to make $50,000 a month, would I take some dick pics and put them on OnlyFans? Fucking maybe. I don't know.
$50,000 a month?
Maybe.
You better have a fucking special fucking piece of $50,000 a month, my man.
Like you haven't seen it. Like you haven't. You called it special.
Yeah, it's fucking dude. It's crazy. So how would you fight Machine Gun Kelly?
What do you mean? How would I fight
Would you take him down?
Listen. I think the guy can throw a decent punch. I saw him hit a.
His bat. He had
a.
Punch. He's at fights all the time. I bet he.
Yeah,
probably,
I'm sure
he probably trains a little bit or
tall,
something.
skinny guys are usually scrappy. They usually can throw down.
This is coming from a tall, skinny guy.
Yeah,
an ex skinny guy.
They're usually scrappy. He's obviously long, rangy. I don't think he's scared to fight. So I would just fucking.
Why? Why don't you think he's scared to fight?
I just
because he's got tattoos.
No, he's always talking about fighting. So I'm assuming.
Is he?
He's from Boston, right? I'm assuming.
No,
probably.
Is he from Boston? No, he's from Cleveland. Yeah.
Is he from Cleveland? I thought he was from Boston. Sorry, I got that way wrong. Anyway, I'm sure he's probably scrapped a little bit growing up. So I'm it's just about getting down, getting dirty, and fucking just swinging for the fences, man. That's what it's about.
I'll rip his nose rings out and shit. That's
he's not a professional fighter, and I'm not a professional fighter. So the whole fight's going to be over in about 2 minutes.
You don't know that.
How long is it going to go?
Like, on top
How long is it going to go? Yeah, exactly. That's what it's going to be after 2 minutes. So you better just fucking start throwing haymakers because one of you is going to land. You know what I mean?
Let's set this up.
All right.
How old is he?
First of all, I got to outweigh Machine Gun Kelly. He's probably my height. He's probably 6'4", 6'5". I'm 6'4". But I would guess he's like 70 pounds.
How could you be that 170 at 6'4", bro? No fucking way, dude.
Skinny, bro. I don't know. 180, 190. What do you think he is? He's skinny.
6'4", you got to be 200 at least, right?
You think
bro?
If you're 6'4", when I was skinny, I was okay. So maybe I was like maybe 190. So yeah, maybe. But anyway, I'm 245 right now. So I got a definite weight advantage on him. 245. I'm fat, but I'm actually down weight.
How tall is he? 6'4". 6'4". Ooh, eye to eye.
How much?
159 pounds. No way! No way! I'm bigger than him. Oh my god! You fucking lose that one. I'll fucking disown you.
So if I was losing the stand up,
how the fuck is he 159? How the fuck is it 59?
It's like he's a UFC fighter. They got it right to the pound. If I was losing the stand up to that guy, which I better not be, because I better fucking sleep him with if I hit him with anything, I just pick the guy up and dump him on his head. He's 159 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. Jeez. Wow, that's crazy, man. I didn't know that.
But I'm not talking shit. You're talking shit. I like Machine Gun Kelly. I like his music.
No, I'm only
that one he's got with Kid Rock. What's that? Badass or something? I forget the name of it. That's a great song, man. Bad Motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm a bad motherfucker. It's a great song. Listen to it.
You're such a white guy.
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. He loves Trump.
Dude, sorry, I'll tell you a little story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me,
This
please.
was Sunday, I'm coming home. I did a seminar up in Belleville.
Ooh.
And then I came driving home.
Really?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Fucking...
The girl's dad would have been there if you knew you were there.
Yeah, Sunday.
My girl's dad is like a huge Frankie Ager fan. Shout out to Big Ken. What's up, Big
Ken?
He's I should clarify. He's a huge wrestling fan. He loves Sebastian. He knows he's very educated. He's been in the wrestling world. He's been helping, assistant coaching and shit for his whole life. But obviously you're prior.
Has he checked your oil yet?
You're previous to getting into MMA. You were big into wrestling, so he's always been an Edgar fan. Give me one of those.
Oh, look at he's gone. What you want? strawberry, watermelon, lime.
Whatever.
These are Corona Seltzer's limonada. Can you say that?
Limonada. Limonada. Shout out to Corona Seltzer, sponsoring none other than Champ and the Tramp, and we drink them too. Even little Frank, little Frank put him down over there.
Look at that. So all right, I'm driving home from the seminar. My son calls me. And
Which son? Just
Santino. Okay. He's telling me, he's like, there's dogs in the backyard jumping after the duck. And I'm like, what? I'm like, let Biggie out. I'm fucking screaming, let Biggie out.
Meaning let Biggie fuck up the other dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my fucking backyard.
Right.
And okay, so this happened. This is pretense, but I'm thinking it's happening now.
Right.
So I'm like, let Biggie out. Then he's like, and the dog got the chickens. I'm like, shoot that fucking dog. Shoot. No, whatever. I was a little fucking aggravated, and. And I come to find out that it happened a while ago.
This is I can visualize it because you guys don't know Frankie that well, but he is literally screaming into the phone, "Shoot the fucking dog!" He definitely is. He definitely is.
Yes.
He definitely is.
100%.
Veins popping out of his.
Yes, I'm fucking someone was driving next to me, like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
All right, so, and then I find out that it already happened, and we had a pool people come to our house, and these pool people came to our house. And they were scared of our dog, so they said, "Can you put the dog inside?" Yeah, no problem. Put the dog inside. Renee comes home. The pool people are here. She sees the pool people. She's like, "Can you put your dog inside?" She's like, "I just seen him in the window. He's inside." No, there's a black dog jumping in your pool right now. Renee's like, "What?" She runs in the back, sees two black dogs jumping after the ducks, or the wild ducks that we have.
Dogs.
Two black dogs. They're my neighbors across the street that you always pull up. These dogs are fucking roaming the house. They're in my fucking garage sometimes, right? And that's what pissed me off, because this happens all the time. Right, my other neighbors.
But I thought they had Invisifence. They don't.
No. My other neighbor next door has two I don't say they're Ridgeback dogs. They look like them, but they're hunting dogs, and they're not friendly with other dogs.
Ridgebacks with the lion hunters or whatever, right?
But they're I don't know if they are, but they're kind of like that. They're these like reddish brown dogs, and they're not animal friendly, and he's very particular with his dog. He keeps them away. These dogs start going on his property. His dogs start bugging out, so he goes to grab his dogs. He gets bit by his own fucking dog. Because of this guy.
Wait. So let me follow. They were in your yard first?
No. This. I'm saying a different story. Just
okay.
To say the menace that these dogs are. Whatever. They're not that bad. It's fucking. It's the neighborhood shit. I'm not. Right. The guy's a really nice guy. All this stuff. So let me disclaimer that real quick. I'm not trying to put my man on blast because he's a super nice guy. Yeah. But it's a fucking pain in the ass. His dog shit all over the fucking lawn all the time. No big deal because not at all times. I'm not a very particular person, right? So I don't say nothing. My neighbor gets pissed, and he'll be like, "Oh, I think it was Biggie." Motherfucker, it ain't Biggie. So anyway. So now, Renee comes in the backyard. She's like, she sees, "Get the fuck out, get out, get out." So she doesn't know that the dog, the black dog, before she kicks him out, she comes back, and the black dog ran its head into our chicken coop and fucking got a chicken out and killed it. Killed one of our chickens. Yeah. Yeah, so.
No way.
Yeah, so I was so pissed off. And I come home, I see my neighbor. And again, like I said, he's a nice guy. I'm like, he's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, it's bad enough your dogs are pissing and shitting on everyone's fucking lawn. I go, now he's killing my fucking chicken in the backyard. Right. He's like, the guy left the gate open. I'm like, who gives a fuck? It's my yard. My dog's inside. What do you mean left the gate open?
Right.
And then he's like, well, how much it costs? I'm like, fucking, it costs the dog. That's what it's going to cost me. Right. Cost one dog. You want to give me your dog?
Right.
I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. I wanted to say that.
Technically, it costs one chicken.
Yeah. No.
Technically.
No. And and I did say, I'm like, because it is true, and I know his dogs probably aren't like that. I know them, they're around. But I'm like, dude, I'm like, what if that was my daughter? What if it's my fucking daughter? He's like, oh, they wouldn't do that. I'm like, I don't think they would. Right. I was like, but he fucking ran his head into a fucking chicken coop. Right. My own dog doesn't do that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's a tough spot for you because
now I got 2 more chickens.
Did you?
Yeah, my wife picked up 2 more chickens.
It's a tough spot for you because you want to keep neighborly peace, right?
Yeah, no, he's a good guy, whatever. And
he's a
and
nice
we
guy.
We talked.
But if you go light, then you don't get your point
no,
across,
I didn't, and that's why I even said it. I brought up my kid just so he knows I'm sincere. Like keep your dogs off, on your property. Yeah. But now I haven't seen him. I want to make sure. Like I don't hold no grudges. I'm over it. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, what's up, brother? How are you? So
I got an asshole neighbor. Not that your neighbor's an asshole.
no,
I got one.
Yeah, I'm mostly
the
good.
only one in the neighborhood because she thinks she owns the entire fucking block. It's crazy, but she's been a problem for years and years and years. And I always tolerated her, got along with her, and then after I got divorced, I moved back in. I get along with everybody. I take everybody's garbage out on my street. When I take my garbage out, I take everybody. My neighbor on the other side of me waters my lawn like every day. I see him on my cameras, go in my backyard, waters all my plants. I get along with everybody except for this one fuck. And I used to get along with her until I moved back in after I got divorced. And at first, everything was great. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? And then I started like making home improvements, fixing up my backyard, put the pool in, and everything was a fucking problem. Everything. Would yell at the pool guys, yell at the landscapers, yell at this, this. Can you do this? Fucking text me 9,000 times. Can you turn your light off in your backyard? Can you turn your light off? It's shining in my window. I can't see. And I would always just turn it off. And I would always fucking look at Danielle and be like, fucking buy better blinds then. I don't have to fucking turn off my lights because you leave your blinds open, right. I'm allowed to have a light on in my backyard, but I always just turn it on. I wanted to keep the peace.
Yeah.
There was a couple incidences where after they did my pool, when they were running all their equipment in and out my front yard, which was totally on my side. It was close to her property line, but never no damage. And I said, if there's any damage, I'll fix it. You know what I mean? There wasn't. Never damaged anything on her side, but I wanted to widen my driveway after they left just with crushed stone. Just crushed stone, fix what they fucked up, and still have an extra spot to park a car.
All right.
So I called my buddy to do it. Oh, no. I'm not going to say any names, but she was in her driveway one day, and I said, hey, neighbor, I'm going to widen my driveway. I own like 8 feet of it. She owns like a foot of it. It's like this wide, right? So I'm going to widen the driveway, just do some crushed stone, a little landscape and make it look better because they made all this mud, whatever. Do you want me to go right to your property line with it, or do you want me to stop where mine is? Oh, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I said, okay, no worries. She goes, well, what are you doing? I explained to her. She goes, no, your driveway's going to be too close to mine. I don't want you. I said, well, oops, shit, said her name. Bleep that out. I said, well, I have to fix this. I'm going to fix it the way you want, and I want an extra spot, so, I'm going to do it. Oh, okay, whatever. Hire a guy. Guy shows up to do it. It's actually a friend of mine that actually knows her, too. Shows up to do the job. She throws him out. Says, no, I called the town. Can't do it. And I called the town to make sure I could.
Yeah.
So anyway, he got scared, called me and said, she's flipping out on me. Got to leave. She told me she doesn't want me here, whatever. Brought all his equipment. Brought his Bobcat, brought his truck, trailer, the whole 9 yards to do the job. And she intimidated him so bad he left. So I had words with her. I said, yo, what the, she said, I didn't tell him he had to leave. I didn't, all this excuses. I said, you told him you called the town. She's like, no, I never called the town, but, I just don't want our car doors bumping or whatever. I'm like, it's not even remotely close to the point where our car doors are going to bump. You know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, a couple months go by. I hire another guy to come do it. That was a problem. She said shit to him, mean mugged him or whatever. Let it go. I just would wave to her.
You did it or no? You did.
I let it go. I did it. But I even though she was giving him a hard time too, he did it. I give him a heads up. I was like, no matter what she says, just do it,
Yeah.
So anyway, it was awkward. We didn't really talk much after that, no waving, no nothing. And then fast forward to my landscapers, Big Joey? Yeah, he moved to Florida now, but he always did my landscaping. I don't have any trees in my backyard at all. Zero. Well, I have evergreens. They don't shed, right? Just evergreen trees, right? So just as on the fence line, that's it. But nothing with leaves, right? So that neighbor has a huge, hideous-looking tree that hangs over my yard by a lot, like big limbs hang over my yard. I put the pool in. Well, I knew she kind of liked it for shade and stuff, and it drove me nuts. It filled my pool full of leaves, like it made my backyard a mess. Birds pooped all over my brand-new, expensive-ass furniture. Drove me nuts. And, the girlfriend's always like, trim that tree. You can trim it. It's over your property, trim it. I was like, I just want to keep the peace. I really try to be a nice guy. I don't try to have beef with people, especially your neighbors. So I let it go. And then one day I get a call. It's Joey. He's in my backyard. He's like, bro, we're blowing out your backyard. The neighbors' leaves, because I ask him once in a while if a lot of leaves fall. I'm like, can you just blow the backyard out, blow it in the front yard, suck it up, get rid of it, whatever. Yeah, so they do it a handful of times a year. This one day they were doing it, she starts yelling at him, saying that they were blowing leaves over the fence. And Joey's like, we're not trying to. We're just blowing the fence line, and a couple leaves are your leaves, not even his leaves are going over the fence. And she's chewing. He's like, what is wrong with her? She's like screaming, yelling. So I was like, that's it. I'm not taking this anymore. I'm trimming that fucking tree. Fuck it. You know, now I'm cleaning up your fucking leaves in my backyard.
Yeah, and I'm getting yelled at for it.
And I'm getting yelled at it for it. They're getting yelled at it for it. I'm trimming that motherfucker. I don't care, right? So I text her a really nice text. And, you know, hey, you know, I heard you had words with Joey today about the leaves or whatever. Some of them were coming over the fence or whatever. I said, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and get that tree trimmed. So she writes back something along the lines of, you're going to ruin the structural integrity of the tree. It's probably going to fall in your house if you do that. And this whole big, you know, thing. I was like, okay, I'll worry about that. You know, I have the right to cut it. I'm going to cut it. So the tree guys, they were really busy at the time. They show up like, it was probably a month and a half later. They finally get there to do the job. And it's a tough job because you can't really reach it with a boom truck. You got to kind of climb the tree, right? But I said, look, she's probably going to be a problem. I'm sure you've done this before. I'm sure you've trimmed property lines before. And he's like, we do it all the time, bro. Neighbor disputes, do it all the time. No big deal. We got it. We'll handle it. He said, I'll climb it from your side. I'll rope it. They like throw a rope way up in the top limb. He ropes up from my side because the limbs are that big hanging over my arm that you can throw a limb 45 feet in the air and climb it, right? So he's like, we won't even go on the other side. We don't even need to go. Well, she comes out in the middle of all this and is like, hey, you know, having a good day, I guess. Hey, how are you? You know, feel free to come on my side, climb the tree, whatever. So I was like, holy shit. I look at Danielle. I was like, holy shit, she's fucking being nice. Holy shit, you know. So now there's 5 trucks there, chipper truck, because they came from a huge job just to do this tiny little side job, right? But they're all the guys are there. There's like 6 tree guys there, 5 trucks, you know, chippers, all kinds of shit to trim, you know, just this little. Yeah. So anyway, they're like, okay, awesome. It makes it easier. So they go over, climb the tree. Bro, I'm not lying to you. They cut 2 little ass limbs. She goes, okay, that's good. That's good. I looked up. I go, no. Cut everything that hangs over the fence line, not 2 little limbs, you know? Yeah. Like cut that 40-footer that hangs over, you know what I mean? So I said, no, guys, cut, you know, just cut whatever. Nothing on that side, just what's on my side. They cut like 1 more. Bro, when I tell you meltdown, to the likes of which you've never seen in your life. I've never seen anything like it. Like, lost her mind. F you motherfuckers, get the fuck out of my fucking tree. I'm having you arrested. To fuck off my property, you fucking people. On the phone with fucking like 911 while she's doing it, right? So I said, perfect. They're going to
get them here.
Get them here. Perfect. No problem. They show up. They've dealt with her 1,000 times before because she calls on everybody in the neighborhood.
Get out of here.
Everybody. So they've been there under time. My age. I kind of feel bad for her.
Old and mean.
I kind of feel bad for her. Single mom, but just miserable all the time, right? And I always got along with her, you know, always just, you know. But I knew, like, when she was having a good day and a bad day. When she was having a bad day, I just don't talk to her, you know. So anyway, long story short, loses her mind, bro. The shit she was saying to me, I'm not even going to say some of it on the air, but, you know, just fucking.
Say it. Don't be a pussy. Say it.
You're nothing but a fucking piece of shit abuser. I'm gonna fucking call DIFUS on you. You fuck on me, right? What the fuck? I'm nothing but a good dad to my kids, right? So you know, I don't even know what I said. I fired a couple things back at her, and the tree guys are just all laughing their asses off or whatever. And she's fucking motherfucking them, telling them to get the fuck down. They're just like nothing's even happening, right? So cops show up and immediately tell her to shut up and go in the house, bro. She doesn't. I thought she was gonna get arrested, bro. Wow. She doesn't shut up. She's going and going and going. They're like, we told you to get in the house.
You didn't film this?
No, she was filming it.
You film everything, bro. Oh my god, how'd you miss this?
She was filming it, saying that she's gonna put it out on social media. I said, please do. You know what I mean?
Like, fucking crazy Karen.
And I'm sure I had some words for her as well. But when the cops showed up, I knew that they were in charge. They were there to de-escalate it. I shut up and was talking to them. She's still going over the fence, fucking, you know, fucking flapping the gums. So cops are yelling at her, get in your fucking house. We're not telling you again. Get in your fucking house. So she goes in. They come into my house first, ask what happened, tell them the whole story, you know. They're like, okay, we're going to go over and talk to her. I said, well, what about the tree guys? They go, oh, yeah, let them keep cutting. Like, fucking cut away. No problem, you know. So they go over, they're over there for like 15 minutes. They come back, and me and the girlfriend are sitting there, and we said, yeah, well, I can't wait to hear what she said because she's like a compulsive liar. So we said, well, I can't wait to hear what she said. And they said, honestly, we couldn't get a word in edgewise. She screamed and ranted the whole fucking time we were in there. We just couldn't get a word in edgewise. So I said, okay, what are my limitations here? What can I do? Because there's something called misuse of public service. I think it's what it's called. I said, isn't she an example of that? She calls the cops for everything. She's called like 25 times on the neighbors across the street.
What is she calling them for?
Because they had a camper parked in front of their house and she hated it. So she called on them like a million times.
Is that a viable reason?
As long as it was registered, they could park it there. Yeah. So the police would come out and just check the registration, whatever. And
dude, are you fucking kidding me?
If they didn't cut their grass, she would call on them.
They didn't cut their. That's illegal.
Yeah, if your grass gets so high, so they're old people, you know. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes it bothers me because it does look a little. You know, I got to look at it, but I'm like, the dude's dying of cancer.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
you know what I mean? He's got to have his kid come over and cut it, and you know, like I got a heart, you know. But so anyway, the other neighbor on the other side, my neighbor Aaron, single mom, you know, had a highly autistic son. You know, that we always, you know, nonverbal, like 12, 13, like highly autistic. Mm-hmm. Did the best she could do, just trying to like get by. She went to war with her before she went to war with me, and that lady had to put a no trespass order on her, so she couldn't come on her property anymore. So this chick's at war with everybody. You know what I mean?
So
but if you talk to her, she'd say, "I'm a fucking, you know, psycho, fucking what?" I don't know what the fuck she'd say, but she's
been talking to your ex.
She's a lunatic. Yeah. But anyway, long story short, she's been at war with pretty much everybody in the fucking neighborhood. So but I got to live right next to her. I'm like the closest neighbor. You know what I mean?
Tough.
So
but at least you know the cops know that she's a fucking kook.
They say it. They say it to us every time. They're like, we know, trust me, we know, you know. So anyway, long story short,
have a rager at your house.
It's been like 6 months, and I don't even look in her direction. Don't even look at her. Like if she's in the backyard, I'm not a dick. I don't like, you know, but I just don't even look, which sucks because my daughter and her daughter were friendly. You know what I mean? And it sucks because kids are not at fault. But the kid doesn't even look at me. The kid doesn't even look over. Doesn't say hello. Which is shit. So my kids are like doing this, and she's not even. You know, so it's just a weird, awkward situation, which sucks because nobody should have to live like. That's not how I want to live. I don't.
Is her last name Darcy?
But
you know what that's from, right?
No.
What?
No, what's that from?
Married with Children?
No.
You know the name? Do you watch Married with Children when you were a kid or no?
I know what Married with Children is.
Did you watch it? Remember the neighbor, Darcy? No. Marcy. Her last name was Marcy. She married Mr. She was Marcy Darcy.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah. Someone will fucking know.
Anyway, long story short, now whenever I'm in front of my house and she drives by, she flips me off
Get the fuck out of here.
Every single time.
I need to see video confirmation of this.
Fucking single time she drives by.
She flips you off?
Flips me off every time. Yeah.
We need to get that tree again, bro.
I just laugh. I don't even.
Did you fucking maul that tree?
No.
I hope you did.
No, they were scared to go 1 inch past. You know, they're like, listen, if it grows over next year, call us back. We'll come trim it again. But they were scared. But I would have left it if she'd have just fucking been nice.
Yeah.
If she'd have just been nice, I would have fucking vacuumed my pool every day like I did for a year, you know, and just dealt with it if she was just nice. But she's not nice, you know.
She needs dick, you think?
Honestly, yes.
Would you go? Would you be willing to?
1,000% not. 1,000% not.
No,
but
not
again, I would love it if we got along again, you know. But I'm not extending any olive branch.
What if you extend?
I never did it. I remember having a talk with her after the first time, after the driveway thing. She came out and she said, "Is everything all right? Like you seem a little, you know, you don't really wave anymore. You don't." I said, "I have a problem with everything I do. I have a problem with every." Edit that out again. You have an issue with. Seriously, you should probably sue me. But anyway, you have a problem.
Is that possible? Can someone sue you over factual shit?
She probably would try. Well, I'm sure her facts are different than mine.
She probably listens to this shit too. She probably listens to this shit.
She probably says I fucking, you know, slip arsenic into her fucking, you know, house or something, try to poison her. Who knows? But anyway, flips me off every single time she drives by now. And, you know, the first time I saw it, you know how I saw it the first time? I have tinted window on my big glass pane window, the storm door. It's like, it's got like that mirror shine finish. So I'm walking up and I see my reflection and I see her drive by and I see this hand out the window.
Wait, so she does it whether you're there or not?
No, I was back too. So she didn't know I saw it. I looked in the reflection and I see her fucking hand sticking out the window flipping me off. So then I paid attention every time after that and I just turned my head enough and just, it's flicking in the window every time. Yeah. Wow. So.
People, man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shitty situation because living next to a neighbor you don't get along with. But I look at it like this. I literally get along. My neighbor on the other side uses my pool whenever he wants, comes over, waters my plants, doesn't even ask. He's a cop, you know. I trust him Great dude. Whatever. He grabs my Amazon packages. I take his garbage out. Like the neighbor across the street, take their garbage out. They bring my kids' Halloween shit. Yeah, the other neighbor, I get along with everybody but that one.
And she don't get along with anybody.
No, there's one neighbor down the street she gets along with, but I get along with them too. They're really nice people. That's the only neighbor I know she like hangs out with but
people are miserable, bro.
Yeah.
Right. I don't give a fuck about that much stuff to have those.
I just look at it. I'm like a light switch. Once I'm done, I'm done. I literally, if I never looked at her again, I'd be okay. But I'm not going to flip her off and that's just negative energy. You're just expelling negative energy.
What does that mean? I'm like a light switch.
Like a light switch. Like once I'm done, I'm done.
Get turned on.
No. Like when I'm done, I'm done. When I flip the switch, that's it. I'm over. I'm done. There's no looking back. You know what I mean? I'm not looking back.
All right.
I heard the shit you said. If you said you were sorry, it wouldn't matter to me anyway. I heard it. Have a nice life. You know what I mean?
Some people could change. You never know, right?
I suppose, but But yeah, that's my my neighbor from hell story. It's not really that bad because we just don't even look at each other anymore, and I just laugh when she flips me off. So it's not even.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not even a big deal.
Wow.
So.
Cut that out.
So yeah,
I'm listening to some. Rogan has some plant guy on, talking like hallucinogens and stuff. Pretty interesting stuff.
When you say, because I know nothing about this, so go ahead, feel free to make fun of me because I know that's what you're going to do. The only active ingredient that I know of is psilocybin. What else? What other plants and what other active ingredients are there? What's the one? Oh, peyote. What's that?
Peyote is mescaline.
Mescaline, and that's essentially a cactus root or something,
Correct,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, it's kind of funny. I've never done peyote or anything like that. Actually, I don't know. I might have done. I may have done mescaline once back in the day. But peyote is it takes 15 years to grow a button for it to be ingestible.
Wow.
So it's pretty much it's endangered right now, especially in the wild.
Okay.
And it's endangered, especially in the wild. So that if they grow it, they do grow in like facilities maybe, but like the natives, the people that take it, if it's not the same. It has to be like grown freely, and since this guy's like saying like he's like, you know what, I won't take peyote because I'll leave it to them. We've taken so much from them, I'll leave it to them because there's actually another cactus.
Wait, say that again? We've taken so much from who?
Native Americans.
Oh, really?
That's what this guy's saying. So he's like, I won't take the peyote if that's their sacred.
Short of a supply, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it takes 15 years to grow this big. You know what I mean? So imagine how hard it is to grow. But LSD is not. LSD isn't like a chemical. It's not artificially made.
Well, they just put it on like a paper tablet, right?
I know, but what's LSD?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not man-made. It's not a chemical.
It's not a chemical.
Okay.
It's actually ergot. You know what ergot is?
No clue, bro.
It's like a mold from rye.
Okay.
That's where they found LSD from.
Really?
Yeah.
In that simplistic of form, not changed at all, not modified. It's just
I don't know about all that, but it's a mold from rye. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, obviously they're changing the composition of it a little bit by putting it on a what do they call it? Not dabs,
tabs,
right?
Tabs, yeah. Paper tab, yeah.
But LSD is kind of like way gone, right? That's like a drug of the 70s, or is it still around?
No, it's still around.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I imagine.
Well, Quaaludes, right? It used to be a big thing.
What was a Quaalude though? I don't know what it was.
Bro, I don't know. I know
another Quaalude in the morning.
I know.
She'll be back.
I know when Quaaludes were in, they were fucking huge. Like everybody was doing them back in like.
I know, but they're are they a depressant or a stimulant? Depressant seem like, right?
Oh, they are. See,
I would imagine.
I thought they were stimulant.
Remember did you ever see Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Remember when he fucking takes it and the old ones and they're old fucking Quaaludes. And he's fucking driving the car and he crashes and everything.
Yeah. Because they kept taking more.
Insomnia. That's made for insomnia. What? So to make you fall asleep?
Yeah. So people would just like stay up.
Stay up. Yeah, dude. Ambien.
Wait. Made to help you fall asleep or keep you up?
No, it was made to fight insomnia.
To fight it.
Yeah, to make you fall asleep. Would take it and staying up and hang out.
Staying up and hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, Ambien does that though.
Yeah.
They say if you stay up on Ambien, you're fucking crazy. It's like hallucinating.
Yeah.
I think Ambien or Adderall, one of them, is like one molecule off.
Yeah, because Wolf of Wall Street got on the plane and said, I'm going to take, was it Quaaludes he said I'm going to take? And I'll wake up there. He was like a fucking 14-hour
But
flight.
anyway, what was this name? Oh, Ambien or Adderall, I don't remember which one, is literally one molecule off from crystal meth.
Oh, it's got to be Adderall.
Yeah.
Got to be Adderall. Can't be Ambien.
Why? Oh, yeah, an upper, yeah.
Adderall's an upper, and Ambien.
Have you ever done Adderall?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, I've done it a couple once or
maybe not once. I've done it maybe 4 or 5 times.
I've done like 3 maybe. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't think I like it.
First time I ever did it, I didn't know what it was going to be, and I think I took a 30, and this is years ago, and I didn't have any expectations, but I was just having a lethargic day, and this person said, take this, pick you right up, have a great day, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, took it, went to the gym, and I had my best sets I've ever had in my life. Put a rep 405 that day. I'd never even come close to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Curls,
huh? It was like cocaine almost. But
really? That's what they say. They call it poor man's coke.
But I guess I don't have that addictive personality, because you would think like, oh my God, I had the most amazing day ever. I want to do it. Probably didn't do it again for 4 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't have an addictive personality. Yeah. And this is what this guy was talking about, because like he pretty much said, he's like, the war on drugs is over, and drugs won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told you,
well, because that word is just negative, right? Drugs.
Yeah,
it's just negative.
Yeah.
Well, some of it, not all of it. Some of it is literally medicine.
I listened to some guy who's actually a professor at Columbia talk about how cocaine's okay, heroin's okay. He does it all pure stuff every once in a while and stuff like that, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if I totally agree with that. But he's saying, like, this guy said something like, in Vietnam, 20% of our soldiers were doing heroin in Vietnam. When they came back to America, most of them stopped because their life was good. It's not like, how people say heroin is, it's so addicting. And I've heard this from 2 people now say that the heroin withdrawal, like, I hear plenty of people that I know, that we know, oh my God, it's so bad to kick it sucks, da-da-da-da. They say it's like a bad fucking flu. Yeah. You know? So, I mean, it probably does suck. Bad flus suck.
Right.
You know? But I think that's just a fucking junkie's way of saying, I'm doing it because I can't take it no more.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Right. It sucks. The withdrawals suck, right?
Right.
The DDTs or whatever they call it. But that's not really where it ends, right? Like like you go through the withdrawals, and you beat the withdrawals, you get your normal life back, but the craving is still there because a lot of people go back.
No, I just think
you don't think so.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm not an addict. So I don't know.
No, me neither. That's why. That's why we can't really say it. But like, it's more of. I think it's more people are on drugs. I think maybe more because of depression. Just like when they're in fucking Vietnam, they're on drugs because it fucking sucks. They come home. It ain't so bad. I don't need the drugs no more. So a lot of people just don't like their lives.
I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit, because I know a lot of really, really, really fucking rich people that I don't know.
Where rich people that what? Go ahead.
That rail coke like crazy.
Yeah, but are they addicted?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
I
don't know if they're addicted or not.
Addicted?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I tend to
like, are they getting up in the Monday?
I tend to want to say no.
Okay, well then
you know what I mean?
Then that's not the same thing.
But but I don't know. I don't know
because you don't see.
If you were talking to somebody from a rehab, they would say they're an addict.
Okay, I know,
you know
but no. But you don't see many super successful people end up fucking losing it because of drugs. You don't see that.
It doesn't happen.
Most people that do drugs are fucking down and out.
Right.
You know, this guy
Hunter Biden's doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah. This guy brought up. You always. I'm sure you've heard this, like the study where they put rats, right? Rats, where they hook them up to IVs, and they can either get a little bit of sugar, like food, or they get either cocaine or heroin or meth or whatever they put in it. And the fucking rat always went for the drugs. Went for if the cocaine would kill them, and the opioids would make them addicted to them. Right, and they're like, oh, well, that's just nature, animal nature. They're gonna go after the drug. That's what it is. You know, that's why you gotta stay away. And then the guy was like, wait a minute. Another scientist said, let's try this. So these rats were in solitary prison doing these experiments. So what they did is they gave them a mate. They gave them a big fucking like cage to go play. Gave them some toys. They still did the drugs, but not like 5% compared to like 50% or something crazy.
Makes a lot of sense.
You know, so that kind of like does make sense. You know,
right.
like do we have a drug problem or do we have a fucking we hate our life problem?
Right.
It's probably more that.
Daniel Tosh, you know who Tosh?
Yeah.
I used to be a huge fan of him.
I haven't seen him in
I haven't seen him in a long
right?
time, but his humor just I have like, I guess, no shock value anymore at this point in my life. But Tosh pushes the envelope so hard he can actually get a laugh out of me. That's why I like him. But he said something one time. He was doing a stand-up bit, and he's like, "You know why I don't do drugs? You know why I don't do drugs? Because I like my fucking life." You know what I mean? It just makes a lot of sense. Like,
yes and no, though. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is what I think. I think there's some people in the world that could do a drug every once in a while.
Yeah.
Some people.
I wouldn't put me in that category.
Yeah, I
could do a drug once in a while.
I think I'm there too.
Yeah.
I don't do them very often, honestly. I really don't. You know, like drugs that I don't really do drugs at all that I think are drugs.
Right.
But that, you know.
I know what you're talking about.
But
yeah.
I'm saying there's some people that just cannot though. They can't even have a fucking drink.
Right.
They have fucking too many drinks. They're fucking. They turn into a different person.
I have a friend like that. Yeah, I won't mention.
No,
his name,
I think you know even my old man,
it's
even like my old man, my real father,
This would
my
just-
real father, like he obviously had a drinking problem, and I could just. On the phone, if he had a couple drinks, I just fucking knew just by talking to him.
Right.
It's people that get like sucked in by it.
Right.
Like I'm just not that guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is that chance? Is it by chance, or what is it?
I wish I could answer that. And there's schools of thought on both sides. You know, there's people that say it's a disease. There's people that say it's a choice. There's people that think it's controllable. There's people that say it's completely out of your control. I think that's almost the way with science is almost like malleable now, right? Like, scientists can say something and another scientist can say the exact opposite thing. Science is almost not fact anymore. We're kind of finding that out with coronavirus, right?
I just seen something, this thing, I don't know if I sent it to you about how science, everyone's like, oh, trust the science. Like, science isn't supposed to be trusted. Like, science is like pretty much like experiments and what works and what doesn't work. Science isn't like a fact.
Right.
You know what I mean? Obviously, as we're learning.
But most people look at it like
I
it
know.
is.
That's why I think the term "follow science" is actually not a good quote. You know.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yep.
So how's your summer going?
Summer's good, Day. My daughter's 7th birthday was today.
7, yeah.
Turned 7.
That's awesome.
So they just got back from Florida. They went with their mom down to Disney. They're big fans. My ex is a big fan of Disney, and
I never liked Disney.
I would never listen. I'm not that. My kids had an amazing time, and I know, Jenny and Zach, they love it. So I think that's amazing. They went. I know.
I'm just saying.
She sent me pictures and videos the whole time. I know they had an amazing time, but I would walk through the fiery pits of fucking hell for my children. But if you ask me, do you want to go to Disneyland in July? I would say, fuck no. It's
I was a kid. I went when I was a kid with my father, my real father, my mom. Remember, we drove to fucking Florida. So imagine that. All right, we drove to fucking Florida, went to Disney. So that was, I don't remember, I was fucking young.
Yeah.
But then I didn't go to Disney. I was like 7. I was like 7, maybe. And we didn't go to Disney. Get back to Disney. I never went again, until my kids, Renee, because Renee used to go with her dad all the time. Frankie's fucking 8 months old. Renee, we won a trip to Disney somehow. We're in Disney with a fucking 8-month-old. The fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
So, Renee, we're out to Disney. Then we went, I think, 2 years later when I have a 2-year-old and a fucking...
Too young.
And my wife, no, you don't even know.
Now
Listen,
are a good age.
We went to 2 parks a day. I had a 1.5-year-old and like a fucking 6-month-old or whatever.
What can you do?
Or 2-year-old and a 6-month-old.
You can stare at Rise. What can you really do?
It was
you know what you
August.
can do? You can meet the mascots. You can meet the characters. That's about it. What else
Fuck
can you
all
do?
that, man. I'm not into
What else
it.
can you do?
I hate lines.
Yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not
Except
into
for
it.
Coke lines.
I dig. Yeah. But then we went when the kids were a little bit older with Jerry, Renee's father.
Yeah.
My father-in-law.
Jerry's active, bro. That dude
He's
does
great.
a lot,
Yeah, he's
bro.
great. And he had timeshare, and that was actually cool because then we got to pulling the kids off on the grandparents a little bit. Me and Renee got to go do some things, so that wasn't a bad time.
Yeah, no, I went, obviously when I was a kid a few times, but I haven't taken my kids, and it kind of works out good because it's not like my favorite place where I'd want to go, and this is no dig at Disney or whatever. It's just it's too hot. I don't even go to Six Flags.
Dig at fucking Disney.
I
Fuck
buy
Disney.
I buy Six Flags season passes every year. and I go once for Halloween. Like,
I know,
because it's almost as cheap to buy the season pass as it is to pay.
You're right.
So you might as well just buy season passes. But I'm not an amusement park guy. I
hate lines.
I hate standing in lines. I hate it.
Yeah, me too.
Hate it.
Me too.
I've never been on a ride where I was like, that was worth 45 minutes that I stood in line. Every time I get off, I'm like, I will fucking never do this again. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. So, but again, I do anything for my kids, and my kids kind of now are at that age where that's kind of like, it's kind of a good age for them to go. You know, Melanie just turned 7.
You can take my
Grayson's
kids
5.
then when they want to go, right?
Yeah. You know where I take your kids? We'll give a little shout out. I've taken V a few times with us, and it's close. It's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Diggerland, which is kind of like a little mini, music. And now they just added a big water park to it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, big water park there now. So I'll probably take the kids before the end of the summer. So I'm sure my daughter will ask if V can come. So yeah, we had just a little couple friends came over a little bit because it's her actual birthday. So they just got back last night. Jenny texted me. They had a 7-hour delay. Said the kids did amazing. That's tough to be stuck in an airport for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Said the kids did amazing. So I was really proud of them. So anyway. They got home, I think, late last night, and then after work today, I had them and just had a little backyard thing with ice cream cake and stuff. But our actual celebration, we're going to celebrate on Saturday, and I know V's coming over.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Yep.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, buddy. So what do you think? We can wrap this up, right?
Yeah. It's a good go. Good little go.
Good go.
Got some guests coming up the next couple weeks. So
You're looking sleek over there. Oh, how are we doing? We got Joey Diaz coming in yet. The fans are asking. Did you see that? Some of our fans.
You gotta still get on them.
Some of our fans hit up Joey and said, "Yo,
they
you gotta
need
get
to
on.
Keep getting on.
Keep getting on him because he keeps telling us he's coming on, but hasn't been on yet. We gotta get that guy
He's
on.
coming.
All right,
Champ of the Tramp.
Check us out, guys. Thanks for
Adios.
the love and support. Share, like, subscribe. Peace.